All of you keep your hands like this. Let's invite our ma'am. 3, 2, 1. Welcome, ma'am.
Welcome, ma'am. To all of you as well.
Welcome, ma'am.
We will just review what we had done yesterday. Does anyone remember what all points did we covered yesterday? Kavya covered actually. Anybody? So we did classroom communication, if you remember, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Verbal, non-verbal.
Verbal, non-verbal, then
Visual. Visual
visual,
communication.
right? Can someone tell? And what was the last one?
Written communication.
Return communication. So, can someone explain me what was return communication?
Class communication.
Classroom your letters, right? The letters that you receive, your test papers, your report card. So these are written communication, right? And verbal communication is the way we speak, right? What is another type of communication we covered yesterday? So we did written, we did verbal, and
Non-verbal.
non-verbal. So what do you understand by non-verbal communication?
Through body language and facial expressions. Their tone of voice.
Yes, facial expression, tone of voice, and body language. Correct. If you are paying attention or you're ignoring someone or something like similar lines, right? So we did verbal communication, written communication, non-verbal communication, and one more.
Visual
communication. Visual communication. Very good. Very good.
communication.
Yes, you all are brilliant. Brilliant kids. So accordingly, visual communication is the things that we see, like the billboard, right? Billboard in the sense, what we call the hoardings, right? The big hoardings at the side of your road, some advertisement about some shops, right? So there are some instructions given, or the shop name, or if some event is happening or something like that, you see that like billboard, or you see in pamphlets. So those are what? Visual communication, right? Also your games, right? The videos that you see in your schools, at your home, right? These are all types of what communication? Visual communication. Why do you think that communication is very important?
It is important because we need to share our feelings or information.
Right. And what will help you in that way? How it will help you?
We can communication.
So this type of communication will help you to learn and understand things better. It will help you to develop in a better way. So that's why we are here to understand classroom communication. Okay. And how, as a student, you are going to implement them, okay, in your day-to-day life, so that you can communicate well, you can speak well, you can listen well, okay, and you can understand well. Sometimes we think like, it is just like I speak very good in English, or I speak very good in Telugu, so I'm good in communication. It is just not speaking, it is understanding as well. You have to listen also, you have to get the message as well. Okay, so what will help you focus on those? What will help you to get through communication? So yesterday, if you remember, we discussed four points. One is attention, focus, language, and culture. Do we remember these 4 points?
Yes.
Attention is the most important thing in our lives, in today's life, right? So you don't have to give attention to everything. And that's where you get distracted. So you make sure that you attend the things which are good for you, right? Which are good for you. So, which is strategies and implementation. Strategies means what? Plan. Plan, and how are we going to put the what all we have learned today into action. Okay. So, effective communication requires a healthy classroom where everyone is happy. Now, you tell me, how is your class? Are you happy in your class?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Yes,
In
ma'am.
your
I'm happy with my class. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
so
ma'am.
it
I'm
is
class. Yes, ma'am.
lovely.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
it is
Yes, ma'am. Happy in this class.
lovely. Awesome. So you all are very lucky.
Vim.
Okay. We require the healthy environment so that everyone is happy in the class. And when we are happy, we focus on our life and we focus on our learning. If you're not happy and you're distracted or something is bothering you, you won't pay attention to what your teacher is saying. And then what will happen? You won't understand question and answer. You won't understand your lessons, your maths. And then what will happen? You'll score low, right? So the first thing is to be happy. Okay. So strategy number 1 is building positive environment. How do you build positive environment in your classroom? That's what we are going to learn today. First of all, create healthy environment in your class where everyone express themselves without fear or being judged. So it is very unfortunate when we laugh at our friends when they are they make mistakes. Okay, so you have to be respectful. We are here to make mistakes. This is your age where you learn from your mistake. Okay, there is nothing to laugh upon, right? So make this into your day-to-day behavior, that you don't have to laugh on others unnecessarily. Okay, to make them feel inferior or something like that. Do you understand this?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
lovely. All are awesome. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Building healthy relationship in your classroom with rest of the students as well. Okay. Now remember, in our class, we have different people, right? They come from different cultural background and languages. And also, we discussed this yesterday. Do you remember?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So
ma'am.
you should not laugh at each other, and you should
Yes, ma'am.
help each other to
Yes,
grow.
ma'am.
Okay, when you grow, others grow, and when others grow, when you help someone grow, you also grow. Okay, so make this an habit. See that these are the environment when you're not bothering anyone and no one is bothering you. That's how you grow. Okay, so your class is also like your second home. Your school is also like your second home. Even our SGF platform is like our second home. Okay, so help each other. Okay, groom each other. That's what we believe in. We'll move to another slide. Okay, now how to communicate effectively in class? Build it. It is not like that. Like if you need help of your one of your friend, and you ask him like, can I borrow your pencil? So he gives you, and next time you just ignore him or her. Hmm? Is that good behavior? No,
No,
right?
ma'am.
No,
No.
na. So
No.
at least
No,
you
ma'am.
smile, say thank you. So whenever you meet, you greet each other. Don't talk, don't keep on talking a lot, but at least you can greet each other and give positive attitude, the body language, right? Okay. Then develop routines. So develop routines are also very important. You have to wake up on time. You have to follow your schedule, what your parents has decided, what your teacher has decided. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, secondly, talk less. Some people have the habit of talking too much. Okay, when it is not required. When something is asked to you, they won't reply in short. They will keep on talking, keep on talking, keep on talking until someone tells them, okay, stop. Okay, so is talking too much a good sign of good communication?
No, ma'am.
No.
No, ma'am.
When someone asks
No,
you,
ma'am.
you have-
No,
so
ma'am.
this is what we are going to
No,
learn
ma'am.
today. Right? Offer immediate feedback. So this is for the teacher and also for you. Okay, when teacher has given you a feedback, you should be open towards that feedback. You should see an opportunity. Okay, my teacher has told me, so she must have thought something about me, right? If she has asked me to improve on my lessons, I should not get angry or upset or sad about it. It is an opportunity for me to grow, right? So have that mindset. Okay, that is your growth mindset. Okay, if you have some opportunity to learn those things. We are here to learn at this age. Okay, use visuals. Okay, so sometimes we require to use visual so that it is fitted in our mind. We like to see visual things, especially kids like you, right? When it is in the form of color or moving picture or some sound or some music, it's gather your attention. Okay, but don't keep on watching your mobile phone always. Okay, sometimes it's good. All right, so you should build a good habit. Okay, we'll move to another slide now. So here, I'm going to discuss about this again. As I mentioned about your phone and your laptops and all. So attention is the most precious commodity in the world today. And we need to make sure that we engage our teacher so we get their attention. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to give attention also to the teacher, and teacher should also give attention to you. And it is not just about the teacher and students, it is about the things that you must learn. Okay, you should not give attention to every other thing. For example, if someone is troubling you or calling you in your class, will you give attention to them or you'll pay attention to your teacher?
We will pay attention to our teacher. To teacher.
But there are sometimes so many troublesome kids who keep on getting your attention and all, right? So we should also not be like that kid, okay, or that student to disturb the class or to disturb our friend, right? And if someone is saying, okay, let's go to play and we'll play whole day and we won't go and study in our home or at our place, will you do that? No. We have to follow. There are specific time to play. Okay, 1 hour or 1.5 or whatever your parents has decided. So you have to follow your routine. Now we'll move to another slide and I'll give you one more exercise. Okay, I want you to note down this 4 words. So these are 4 big superheroes: concision, relevance,
Accessibility and precision.
Accessibility and precision. Thank you, Kavya. So tomorrow you're going to find similar meaning of these words. Okay. Since we learned about classroom communication, I came across these 4 terms which will help you to understand communication for your rest of the life. Okay, if you remember. Right. So concision means using fewer words possibly to deliver the message. Okay. It is about the clarity and efficiency. So as we discussed further, we don't have to keep on talking. Sometimes when we talk too much, we literally lose the importance of message. Okay. So when someone asks you to describe this, and instead of repeating those things again and again, use small sentences to keep your message clear and efficient. Okay. So what are the benefit of concision? It saves your time. Okay. It reduces the confusion and it keeps the audience engaged. Am I clear? Anyone has any question about this?
No. No, ma'am.
So
No,
can
ma'am.
anyone understand?
No, ma'am.
Can you
No,
make
ma'am.
me understand this? Can you
No, ma'am.
explain your own words? No,
No,
you
ma'am.
can't.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
You can't explain this?
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So do you want me to explain this again?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay. The concision means using fewer words. Okay. To keep your whatever communication is to the point and clearly. Okay. So if someone asks a girl, okay, where are you going? So she says, I'm going to Manda Hill, and then from there we are going to a bus stop, and then from bus we are going to a train stop, and then we are going to my uncle's place. Instead of that, she would have told, I'm going to my uncle's place, which is in maybe Hyderabad. Okay. So this was a simple message wherein she said like she is going to here, she is going to there, and then she is going to take a bus or train. So not required, right? So your message should be short, clear, and efficient. Okay. So what will help with this? The tip is to eliminate unnecessary words and explanation. Okay. We will save time, right? Then if it is far, we can use the city name or state name to mention the place that we are going, right? Or you can say that it is too far. If it is really far, it is too far. So far is a verb, right? If we say too far means strong, like we take help of the verbs, okay? And the aim of is to save the words and your time. Okay, so please note down this word. And make a similar sentence, like similar meaning to this, and use it in a small sentence. Okay, I don't want very big explanation, just small ones. Okay, relevance.
Relevant.
Yeah, relevance means how it is important for the other person, that message. Okay, if it is relatable. Okay, it refers to message that is directly connected to the audience and the purpose of communication. Okay, if today we are speaking about the communication, okay, classroom communication, and I keep on talking about uh, some incident which is not relatable to you, which you don't understand, will it be interesting for you? No, you won't understand anything about it. So you'll understand your classroom things, your studies, and things that you're interested in, right? So, Kavya, can you put some things about this relevance?
Yeah, sure. So before that, we have a question. Can anyone take a guess of what its benefits are? Okay, let me explain relevance again. When someone comes up to you and starts talking about something you don't know, you don't have a connection with that person, right? Or whatever they are talking about. However, if someone comes up to you and they say something that is relatable, something that you know, okay, for example, they start talking about a science subject that you know about, you will be able to connect with that, right? You will be able to talk about it. But if someone comes up to you and talks about, say, what is the rules of this or what is the rules of that, or something that you generally honestly don't know of, you guys will not be able to connect with them, right? So now that I've simplified it a bit, another time, can anyone take a very small guess of what its benefits are? Yeah, Maithili?
The benefit of it, relevance is that you will get to know the information you need.
Okay. Anyone else before I show it? Okay.
So the benefit is relevant message are more engaging and impactful. They directly address the audience needs and interest.
Okay, so some tips for understanding and actually applying relevance in day to day life is to understand your audience and their needs. Okay, we want to, be recognized by people. A very strong way to be recognized and to be approached by people easily is by talking about what they know of. Okay, once again, I talk with you about something, you will feel a connection with me, right? You will want to talk with me. But if I talk about something you don't know, then you will just say, oh my god, she's so boring, she's just rambling and keeping on talking about something that I don't know, I will stay away from her, right? Understand who you're speaking to and what they want to speak about. That's one of the best ways for communication with others. Number two, focus on the key information that is most relevant to them. Say some scenario happened in class. For example, there is party day. Okay, the party day was on the last day of term 2. We had a lot of fun, we did games and things like that. Now it's term 3. Okay, the next term, the next session of school after your long break. Now when you talk, the party day will still be a popular topic because it was very fun and it happened recently. If you talk about that, people will also want to group up and talk about that, right? Because that information is relevant to them, it was connected to them. Our last tip is avoid irrelevant details or digressions. If you talk about something that only you know, other people will not be able to understand it. Forget connection. Other people will not even be able to understand what you are talking about. So they will just say, no, I don't understand what you're talking about. Let's talk about something else. Okay? Has everyone understood?
So please note down accessibility. Kavya.
Okay, so there's three tips for this term. Use clear and simple language. So say we are students who are in grade 7, that's junior high school. if I come up to you, or if anyone in general comes up to you and starts talking to you in complicated words, or even starts talking to you in another language, your brain will not be able to access the information because you don't know what the other person is talking about, right? That's why when your teacher teaches you, she or they avoids using complicated language and breaks things down into simple terms. That's what conclusions are for. Okay, number two, avoid jargon, technical terms, or overly complex sentences. Again, this is quite similar to the first one, but this time you have to avoid too much of like complex language. You have to really understand your audience's level of understanding so that you can deliver your speech or whatever you're saying in a way that the audience will be able to comprehend, relate, and apply it in their daily lives. The third term summarizes everything I've said up to now. Consider your audience's level of. Okay, now I know that all of you are 5th, 6th, and 7th students. So I and my mom will do my best to put the language as simply as possible because me and my mom know that you guys need a clear message to fully understand it. Right? Okay, let's move on to the next one. Before that, anyone has any questions about this slide?
No.
So, precision refers to the use of specific, accurate, simple, and clear language. Okay. Precise language avoids confusion and ensures that your message is interpreted as intended. Means your message is very clear and it is not confusing you. The reason why I have introduced you to this four concept is to make you understand different ways of communicating better. Okay, Kavya, can you do the tips?
Okay, so once again, this has 3 tips. Again, so number one, use precise vocabulary and avoid vague or ambiguous terms. Not so to summarize everything, not only do I have to understand how much you understand, but I also have to match the level of language and match the level of what I am saying to your level of learning. If I use ambiguous terms, that is like a word that has 2 meanings, you guys will not comprehend that. You guys will think something else when it actually means something else. Like precise vocabulary, when you use it, you deliver a clear message to your audience. You have to understand your audience and also deliver a clear message. So precision is kind of the action counterpart. The previous slide, the previous word was like the understanding counterpart. This one is the actually doing. Okay. Number two, define key terms if they are not familiar to your audience. For example, yes, you as a speaker are doing your best to simplify things so that it's easier for your audience to understand. Okay, based on their level of intelligence or not. Now, there is a high chance that there still might be some terms that your audience does not understand. So make sure you know the meaning of those terms. Okay, if say for example you have a friend who is in grade 3 and you are in grade 5, say he is your cousin or say he is your brother, if you are speaking to him and he does not understand something, you have to explain to him what that means, right? Exactly. Next, use strong and vivid verbs. Don't keep it so simple that your audience will think it's boring. Keep some level of excitement and imaginary like creation to it. So you can do that by like using interesting verbs. Okay, it's under 4 big superheroes.
So under this 4 big superheroes, if you can see here, concision, relevance, accessibility, and precision. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
It is a good time, summertime for you all. Okay, instead of going out and hitting yourself under the sun, do lots of reading, read for your friends, make a small your friend group and practice reading. Okay, reading, make small plays or drama, or you enact some characters in drama, take some script online with help of your parent. Okay, get the dialogues thing, the script, what we call it, and practice it. This is how you can play as well, right? When you get bored watching TV and when mama and papa they shut down TV and you have nothing to do, and sun is also very hot. It is difficult for you to play outside. So this is what you can do at home. All right. So who is going to do that? Who is going to take a script from online Google or something like that? You can get many scripts, drama scripts online, and you can enact in plays and all. That will help you, enhance your vocabulary. See you all. Bye bye.